focus from the big story of the day. Of course, we'll keep revisiting this as the day goes by and keep getting you more details on this. But to shift focus now onto the commodity space, Manisha is now joining in to tell us what is the latest. Manisha.
Well, thank you for that. From big story of the day to perhaps a big commodity of 2026 is what copper is being touted as. While we have seen a lot of all-time highs in various commodities in 2025, not everything perhaps would move so bullish in 2026, and perhaps copper could do that for you. We have seen 45% of gains come in for copper. The last week of December itself, LME copper made an all-time high of $12,900 a ton therein. And the markets do believe that the bullish demand drivers could perhaps get into 2026 as we start the new year here. So to begin with, it is going to be about electrification, whether that comes in from EVs, renewable energy, etc. And then the AI and data centers is where the copper demand is going to be on the higher side. It is also about the grid monetization coming in from power and defense sectors, which could be supportive for copper demand. And then you also are looking at declining grades from mines. It also is about potential deficits that you could be looking at spilling over into 2026 as well. If you look at the overall markets, well, it has been about tariffs as well. We do understand that there are 50% tariffs right now on semi-made goods, copper, that is going to be imported into US. Now, US is also looking at putting tariffs on a commodity-grade copper as well, and is the reason you have seen a lot of copper being imported into US as high as 650,000 tons, and that makes up to 2/3 of the global visible stocks are right now held within COMEX as an exchange there. And then you have mine concerns, whether it has been about the mine accident in Indonesia, underground flooding that we saw in Congo, and a rock blast at a mine in Chile. And all of these places, the production hasn't come back to where it was in sense of normal numbers, and would come back only by 2027 is what the street believes. And that would be another added factor that would support the copper prices there. If you look at the top brokerages on what they are saying about copper, you have JP Morgan suggesting that $12,500 a ton of an average price is what we could be looking at in 2026. Citi talks about a new high at 13,000 and above. And then you have Bank of America talking about 13,000 to 15,000 by the end of 2026 also as a possibility. So newer all-time highs is what copper is preparing itself for in this current year.
Okay, up and away. Manisha, thank you very much for taking us through that in an interesting space we'll keep an eye on. But